We don't hate each other, so we're not doing it just for the money.
No.
We spend more time just sitting around the set now, so it's not a matter of what our, trailers are or something like, come on, we'll do it.
Hanging, catching up.
Director, producer, writer, done the thing. We know how to waste time on a movie. We know how to lose that, quite frankly, we know the power of joyful enterprise. Does that make sense?
That's a good one.
We know how...
Coin that one.
I will. Okay, good. We know the...
Joyful enterprise.
The spirit that comes from liking each other, respecting each other, and also, not taking advantage. We just continue the same conversation we ever had.
And with Bob, too. We've both worked with him.
3 times, 4 times, right? You have an idea that happened right here. And honestly, that's no different than what we were dealing with in the movie. There is a spot in space, in time, that is finite. It's right here. And anybody who has been through anything in that spot has gone through something profound in their life. And that's the theme, I think, of what, and that's not a theme you're going to examine an awful lot in an awful lot of movies, but with the malleability of what the graphic novel was, and along with everybody's bringing along to it, it brings, I think, a dignity and an importance to everybody's life when one ponders all the things that might have happened here.
And it's a reflection for everybody to say, listen, we're all the same. Because it is what Bob calls it. He said it's a meditation on mortality. In the most beautiful sense of that everything passes. And we all experience that. And that's what this movie's about. It's just to remind us that we're all in the same boat.
I don't think there's anything more powerful that you get from the cinema as an audience member other than realizing, oh, me too. I have that too. Or I wonder about that too. Or I would be flummoxed by that just like these people are flummoxed by it. A lot of the journalists we've talked to have brought up their childhood homes.
Yeah.
Where they were, however many they had. Maybe they only had. One guy said, my mom's thinking of selling the family house. What do? Do you hold on to that because it's your connection to the past? Or do you pass it on to that next group of families and individuals that will have the same sort of powerful moments where?
Right here.
And it's big-ass cosmic in some
Isn't
ways,
it?
Yeah,
I
love that in the movie, Margaret has a baby right there. And thousands of years prior, a Native American had a baby right there. So, and then people died right there and right here. It all is just this wave of time that I think is equalizing, if that makes sense.
It is equalizing. It's also, each moment is the becoming and the end, right? It's that circle of life. And that's the way he unfolds this movie so beautifully. And always Bob slips in the humor right at the perfect time in a movie, right when you're like, I was so good, oh my God, ah! And you're laughing, and he's laughing.
And Bob will just be, isn't that crazy? We went from that, we did that. he just loves that surreal supposition of, yeah, put that in there, yeah, why not?
I think we all will relate to pretty much every kind of dynamic, right? Individual, like he said, oh my God, that was me, or that was my brother, my parents did that, and I remember that in the room, I remember feeling this. People are going to relate. So isn't that nice to share that energetically in a movie theater?
When we were doing it, even before we shot a minute of it, we said, Bob, I think this has to be seen on the biggest screen possible.
Yeah.
Because if you shrink this down even just this much, you're just going to miss out on that tableau aspect of it. There are things that appear in panels and whatnot that unless it's a big screen, you're not going to be, it'd be like saying, hey, look at this great painting. Isn't that Da Vinci's The Last Supper? Yeah, I think I'd rather see this on a bigger, maybe I'd like to see the real thing, not on an iPhone. And it's just about that perspective that not only can it only come visually, but I think there's something powerful to it. when you are sitting in a room full of strangers and you're having that common experience of your own life and they're all having experiences of their own life.
Yeah.
It becomes something that's much more, what's the word, tactile?
Yeah, it is tactile.
It carries more weight personally and culturally and in the realm of enlightenment and entertainment.